So to start off, I would recommend using Firefox or Google Chrome if you're going to be logging into HuskyJobs. You can use Internet Explorer. However, there have been some issues that have come up that the Simplicity slash HuskyJobs team has had to work on to make Internet Explorer work. So it's easiest if you have one of these other web browsers. So I like to use Firefox personally. So first I'm going to go to our website, careers.washington.edu. And you'll see it here. And from the top left under HuskyJobs, you just hover over that and you can see for students. And there's instructions here on this page. If you've never created an account before, you can follow these steps 1 through 6 here for setting it up. In this purpose, I already have an email created, but I'll go through setting up the account once you have the email and password. Let's go ahead and log in here. I'll pop up with a new page. And I'll enter my UW Net ID. And let's hope I remember the right password. The first time you're activating your account, you'll need to sign our policy agreement. And as you can see, you have to initial 4 different areas. The first one, confirming you will not falsify any of your information, such as your GPA, your class level, your major, etc. Acknowledge you will not no-show for any of the interviews you get with employers. That you will notify employers in a timely manner for accepting as well as rejecting offers. And signing at the bottom, reaffirming the above agreements. Okay, perfect. Yep, so this is what the home page will look like. Like I said, this is have an account set up from nothing. So you'll want to check over here, and there'll be 5 bubbles that kind of walk you through what the first steps are for creating an account. And it says that I've already completed 3 of the 5. My account, personal profile, and privacy. So I just want to go in and double check that. And this one's actually not clickable. So I'll go into personal profile first, just to double check to make sure my information is correct. I'll see my full names here, my email, my phone number, that looks good. So I'll just save and continue. And it brings you to this page. And I do want to mention this is really important to fill out. Surprisingly, not all of this information will be auto-populated, even though we take your information from the registrar. You can change all this stuff yourself. So your graduation date, your class level, it actually lets you choose that. So this is going to be up to your discretion. I know sometimes there'll be people kind of straddling, if they're a junior or senior, depending on how much credits there are. So it's up to your own discretion on what you think is the best representation of you and where you're at grade-wise. I'll go ahead and choose for me. We'll just set it up as this year, June 2014, which would make me a senior. I have a 3.5 GPA, and it'll have me select my major here. Let's see. Let's say I am a business marketing major. Also, if you're double majoring, or in my case, since I'm a business, in particular marketing, I could also go up there and choose business general, and we'll add both of them there. Same thing, if you want to select multiple majors, you can do that, and they'll both show up down here. My work authorization, it's important to fill this out too, as reliable as you can. And it's your responsibility to make sure that this field is current. You can go through and read a lot of the text up here. For me, I know I'm authorized to work permanently in the U.S. You can see some other options down here. I said this one works for me. And then down here, your geographic preferences. This isn't as important, but it asks you to choose 3 of them. And this is based on where you're looking for employment or where you hope to gain employment. So we'll say I want to stay possibly in Seattle. That's my #1 choice. Maybe I'm interested in Kentucky. And we'll say like the West Coast if I'm interested in California. This information is important to keep up to date because employers list their positions. They might list it by GPA or what grade level you are or location. So it might, depending on when you're looking at jobs, with how relevant it matches up to your profile. That's why you want to keep this up to date. Also, some jobs won't allow you to apply if you aren't of a certain major. So if I was a business major trying to apply to a position, you had to be a business student to apply, and I didn't fill this out, the system would not let me apply. So once again, you just want to make sure that your academic profile is up to date here.